Welcome to the Know Before You Go Travel Show, where we share all the latest travel tips, tricks, and insights to make your next vacation the best one yet. So sit back, relax, grab a cocktail, and enjoy the show with Penyak Travel's George Penyak and our senior travel consultant, Janet Penyak.
What is up, everybody?
Hey, everyone.
We're back for another awesome edition of the Know Before You Go Travel Show. And we have a good show today because we're going to be talking a little bit about beaches. And I don't mean beaches the resort.
Right.
What are we talking about here?
Just great beaches.
Great beaches, our favorite beaches that
Our
we've
favorite
traveled
beach
to.
destinations.
Beach destinations. So if you're a beach lover and you like to sit under a tiki hut or in a nice lounge chair and you hear the waves crashing and it's quiet and you got a nice drink in your hand, non-alcoholic or alcoholic, whatever tickles your fancy, we've got the top. We kind of ranked them, right? We ranked our favorites.
Kind of.
Yeah, I mean, you ranked them. I mean, you're
Well, these are like my 5 favorite, yeah. Some
Yeah.
of these you haven't been to.
Yeah, some of these I haven't been to, but man, we already. So for those that kind of been following our podcast, we're in like a temporary studio right now, but I think by our next episode, we're going to be in our brand new swanked out studio.
Swanked out, all
It's
right.
like, and see, it doesn't matter to like our listeners because like our voice sounds as just as good. I mean,
Yeah.
my voice, my silky voice, is just coming through the speakers.
Okay.
At least I hope so.
Yeah.
But I think the new studio, we're gonna have a lot more room. There's not gonna be cardboard boxes everywhere, and I don't even want to share a picture on our Instagram or Facebook on what we're looking at right now because this is just chaos.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, it's chaos.
But our very next episode should be in the brand new studio. It'll be all set up. We cannot be more excited about it. And by the way, happy anniversary, Know Before You Go Travel Show.
Really?
We are past 1 year.
Oh.
We had our 1 year anniversary. I think it was last month, but we forgot to celebrate it.
Oh, okay.
This temporary studio has our minds elsewhere. But yeah, so if you've been following us for a year,
That's crazy.
shout out to all of you guys.
That's crazy
So,
to think that we've been doing the podcast for a year.
yeah, I mean, it's like, and what's so cool about it is like it's really, it's catching on, and we have fun doing this. Like this is like, I enjoy doing this with you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you drop travel knowledge on me. I'm just the host. You're like the knowledge, and
Yeah.
I learn, just by sitting here with you and chatting it up. So no, but if you've been following us for a year, we love you. And then special shout out, we had a couple podcast listeners call in and book a trip with us.
Yes, that's
So
right.
we had one from the DC area,
Yep.
and then we had another one from Houston. So love to DC and love to Houston. Thank you so much for reaching out to us. And
We've had several Houston.
yeah, Houston's. I mean, the Penyak Travel family is growing in Houston. We,
Yeah,
we
that's
love you
great.
guys. DC too. We love you guys. Thank you guys so much for hitting us up. When you call us up for a quote or something, you talk directly to Janet, and she gives you the same travel advice that you'd hear on the show here. So so we really appreciate it, and just love hearing. I mean, we get calls too. We get calls just people have already booked something and have a question.
Yep,
We help them out. So
that's right.
because the more you know before you go, the better your trip will be.
Yeah, that's right.
So without further ado, let's roll right into... Now, you've been to so many different beaches, right? I
Yes.
mean, I can't even count.
It's hard to keep up.
It's hard to keep up with how many beaches that you've traveled to, but...
Or just, places.
I mean, you've seen so many beaches, and when we rank these beaches, we're just not talking about water, how clear it is. We're not talking about the sand. It's a combination of everything.
Oh yeah, just
Right.
I would say just the destination, the beach destination. A lot has to do with the water and the sand.
Yeah, but it's all combined.
Yes.
It's the size of the beach,
Yeah, no, so absolutely. So I would say this one you have been to.
Where are we starting? Ranking number 5 and
Yes.
going up? Okay, so our number 5 beach...
7 Mile Beach in Jamaica.
7 Mile Beach in Jamaica. See, I'm shocked that comes in at number 5 because I love that beach.
Oh no, it's a great beach, and I love 7 Mile Beach because it's on the west coast of Jamaica, so in Negril. Very super chill, laid back, relaxed part of the island. I mean, you can just sit on the beach, beautiful water, listen to the waves crash. I mean, it is so serene and it's beautiful there.
And there's a lot of good resorts on the beach too. Now, it is a public beach.
Right,
So
it
that's
is
one
public.
thing you got to know. So it's public, and
Even in front of the resorts.
yeah, in
So,
front of the resorts, people will be walking by, but it is really chill. And
It's
it's
so
famous.
chill.
It's beautiful. And people have walked it. People can walk the entire 7 miles.
Yep.
You get a mix of resorts, though, that are off that 7 miles is so popular.
At the very end, you got to be careful on
You got a
one
fully,
very end.
You got a fully nude
Yeah.
property down there. They're way at the end. So
Yeah.
hey, if that tickles your fancy, go for it. And And then you have resorts like Beaches, which are family friendly. So you have a Beaches Negril.
Right.
Then you also have a Sandals Negril that we've stayed at. Then there's all sorts of resorts. So what are some,
and there's couples resorts there. And then there's also, it's an Azul property. Very nice. So,
so if you were to rank some of these properties, like give me like a high, medium, and a value property. So like what would be your top property in your opinion on that beach?
Either the Sandals or the Beaches, but
Yep.
the Beaches resort in Negril has the widest stretch of beach out of any of the resorts on 7 Mile Beach. So I would say that part is definitely, that resort would be number one. So.
And if you have a family, that's a great property to go to because I remember touring that property with you. They have an Xbox lounge. I mean, you can put the kids up. I mean, the kids will go with staff members and they'll have little kids clubs and they'll be gone all day, right?
Yeah.
And their parents can have one day and just go do adult things. And the kids, they're in good hands. They're playing with other kids and they're just having a blast.
Yes, yeah.
So what was really cool about the beaches in that we stayed at earlier this year, and I thought it was really cute that the kids had a swim-up bar that was a soda bar.
Oh, yeah, swim-up soda bar.
That was cool.
Yeah, they can do that at the Beaches Negril, too.
Yeah, I just think that's really neat. So
Yeah.
While the parents are off at the real one, the kids are off having...
That's right. And another thing to say about Negril, best sunsets on the island, Jamaica. It's known for it.
Yeah, that's something, get it on your bucket list.
Yeah, it's just the sunsets are beautiful. I would say leave your resort one night at least and go to Rick's Cafe and watch the sunset from there. Jump off the cliff if you want. I'm not ever going to do that, but some people do. So.
Yeah, not my thing.
Yeah. But you can at least go and watch the cliff divers, have some drinks, and then they have music. It's really cool.
The food's good too. So we had food, and it when we went, it was very busy. So it is a crowded place because
at sunset it gets really busy.
It's such just a hub,
right?
We took a cab over from the property. We were staying at Beaches and Grill, Sandals and Grill.
Yep.
And that's something you have to check the box. Go see the sunset at Rick's, and you can take the kids there. We saw the kid.
Oh gosh, yeah.
We were there. We were
at Rick's Cafe.
We're at Rick's Cafe. We're having dinner. We're up in the upstairs area. It's wide open. It's open air, and we're eating dinner. And we look down, and there's a little bar down there that's separate from the main bar, right? And there's this kid, probably 3 or 2 years old, in a fedora.
Yep.
In a cute little fedora, sitting on the bar at
and
at
his
Rick's.
Mom gave him a beer to sip.
Gave him beer, and he turned that beer out like a bottle.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my gosh.
We could we couldn't get our phones out fast enough to record.
Yeah. Just with the fedora.
And I was just in such shock. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing.
But we don't condone that at all.
I
we were
was
just
like,
shocked.
oh my God.
We're like, what are they doing?
Yeah, but Rick's Cafe is a cool place. So I would say definitely, got a little off topic, but 7 Mile Beach in Negril, definitely one of the top beaches.
Yeah, I agree, and we're talking about all the beaches that you've seen, and to come in at number 5 is strong. Yeah. I think that's real strong.
And then I will say a few things about some others, and then reasons why they didn't make my list at the very end.
Okay, that's fine. Save it for the end. And then you have to do Trip of the Week.
Oh, yeah.
Trip of the Week.
So this next place you have not been.
Okay.
But I would say Antigua.
Yeah, no, you've got to take me there. That's one of the few islands I haven't been to.
Yeah.
Because I go to almost all of them with you.
Right. Yeah, no, you do. This one, though, I haven't been... It's been about almost 5 years since I've been to Antigua.
Yeah.
So I definitely need to get back. But they're known for their beaches. They're said to have 365 beaches, so one for every day of the year. And just the water and the beautiful, soft, white sand. It was just amazing there. It was very peaceful.
Oh.
Beautiful island, little mountainous island.
Tall palm trees coming off.
No, not there.
Oh, I'm thinking of Punta Cana.
You're thinking of Punta Cana. Yeah. But I would say that's definitely one of the top places for a great beach.
Yeah, and Antigua's been a real popular destination as of late. I know you've been quoting that and booking that a lot. What's a good price range for Antigua? Like if you're going to
It is going to be on the higher end just because the flights there are a lot more expensive because there's only a few flights in and out of there every day.
Yeah.
But I would say, for 6 nights, again, depending on the time of year that you're going, but for for 2 people, probably somewhere like between $5,000 and $6,000 would be a good number.
And that's all inclusive, right? You're going to go all inclusive there.
There are all inclusives there, and there's not all inclusives there. So, but yeah, that would be one
like
of
an all inclusive.
An all inclusive.
Okay.
Yep.
So that, yeah, and I do want to get there. So next time you go for like a travel agent thing, just like say, hey, George is coming along too.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a podcast there.
Yeah.
That's one thing we got to do is do a podcast
In destination.
in a destination. We had our mic set up last time we were at St. Lucia,
Lucia.
but we never did it.
Yeah.
But we could
Well, it's
broadcast
because,
one. It would be real cool.
Well, when we like get in our little routine and then we go to swim up pool bar and then we're like, maybe we should not do a podcast right now.
Yeah, I don't like to knock back a few cocktails then do one. That was, I don't want to do that. But, maybe like after our coffee and we go hit the gym, then we come back and knock one out.
Yeah. But a lot of times we're like, all right, time to get to the swim up pool bar.
Yeah, no, you get
Or
so
the beach.
excited. Like you get in a routine.
Yeah.
Like our routine is breakfast, gym, chill for about 2 or 3 hours,
Yep.
get a good lunch, and then swim a pool bar or beach.
Usually it's a swim up pool bar, chilling, and then lunch.
That's true. Sometimes we do have a few drinks before lunch.
Yeah.
But who doesn't?
I mean, it's vacation, so, whatever.
Vacay
Don't judge
mode.
us.
Hashtag
And
vacay mode.
one of the things I want to say too, just since we're talking about beaches, is normally we are not like beach people. Whenever we go to the Caribbean,
Yeah.
we just go and usually hang out at the pool. And if we do go to the beach, it's like for an hour, probably the whole entire week that we're there. Which I know sounds crazy to some people, but some people just aren't beach people.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
feel like there's two types of people in the world. You have beach people and you have pool people.
Yeah,
And sometimes you can be a little bit of both.
right.
But we're more pool people.
I'm just like hanging out in the pool. I don't
You
know.
know.
I like looking at the beach.
It's always split because you'll be at the resort, and if you go to some of these resorts that have a real nice pool and a real nice beach,
Yeah.
you see half the people are always at the beach, and they stay
right.
there every day, and then half people are at the pool.
Right. Yeah.
So, but we're focusing on beaches here. So,
Yes.
So
So, number 3,
number 3, we're already at number 3. All right. So, what is
Turks and Caicos.
the bronze winner? Turks and Caicos.
Yeah.
I agree with you there.
I was going to say that beach is amazing.
And
in
for that to
Turks.
come in at number 3, that means number 2, number 1 have to be awesome.
Oh,
so,
yeah, no, they're awesome.
like I remember, and if you go to our YouTube page, we have a video of Beaches Turks and Caicos. Beaches the resort,
Right.
And it actually has a nice pano of this long, white, beautiful beach. We
Yeah.
did that was one island we spent some time.
I was
going
going to say, we did spend a decent amount of time on that beach because it's amazing. I mean, the water is just so crystal clear,
So blue.
bright blue, white sand. I mean, it's amazing. And the water's so calm.
The water's calm.
It's a beautiful island, beautiful destination. Speaking on the water being so clear, it's also a great diving destination. You can see a lot. In a lot of places, you can snorkel right off the beach.
That's what we did there.
And we did that there, yeah. And we saw stingrays, like 20 yards off the beach, and it's a beautiful island, beautiful destination. Highly recommended if you're a beach lover. So
Yeah, that one's definitely beach lover.
there's not a whole lot of all inclusives there. There's only a few.
Yeah, good to know.
Yes, so good to know. But I definitely recommend it. But yeah, we did snuba there.
Yeah, snuba's cool. So it's a combination, for those that don't know, of scuba diving and
Snorkeling.
snorkeling.
Yeah,
They call it snuba.
right.
And
I was deathly afraid to do this. I was almost in tears.
yeah, you can. And really what you're doing is that you don't wear the tank. The tank floats at the surface of the water, and you still have the mouthpiece that's connected, but there's a long line of oxygen that goes from the tank floating at the top to your mouthpiece.
It's like a 20-foot long.
20-foot max.
Yeah.
But that's pretty deep. That's really all you need. At least,
Right.
I'm not like an avid scuba diver. I've done that before.
Right.
And I had a blast doing it. I think I got down to 39 feet. I think
would
that's
say
the deepest
yeah,
I went.
Right, yeah. It wasn't more than 40.
I got right down to the 40-foot level because that's all they let you do at Sandals, unless you're certified, right?
Well, most of the diving is just up to 40 feet.
Yeah.
So.
So we did that, and that was cool. But what I liked more about snuba, because I like snubing more, is it's way less equipment.
Yeah.
You hardly have anything on. You have a little bit of weights around your waist, and that's it. You don't have these like pressure valves and tank readers and everything. You just go.
Right.
Just go. And so you still have to clear your ears and do all that, which is, for me, pretty hard. But it's awesome because what we do to snuba, you just go right off the beach.
Yeah.
You don't have to get on a boat. You just go right off the beach.
Well, in
Swim up.
Turks and Caicos, we just did it. We walked right out into the water. So
And I was proud of you. You were struggling with it because you do not do well.
no, I don't like to scuba dive, or I've never scuba dived. I've tried. It did not work out. I'm scared. I don't want to drown. I always think that like as soon as I get underwater, like I
Your
just
brain
can't
won't
breathe.
let you-
My
your
brain
brain
just
won't let
won't
you do
let
it.
me breathe.
Yeah.
And I just get super freaked out over it. And Yeah, so George was like making me do this snoo, but he went and signed us up and everything and paid for it. We couldn't get a refund. So I'm like, I'm freaking doing this, but I'm like in tears as like the guy strapping the equipment on me.
I drag you kicking and screaming to all sorts of stuff, but
yes, you do.
You did a good job. I was proud
of you. Once I got out there, I basically clung to the raft
where the tank is.
Yeah, where the tank was, and I literally was like, the things I do for this man.
I love you.
I'm just like watching. I'm just sitting out there floating. Don't even have my head under the water. I'm watching like the building, and I'm just like, get me back on shore.
Yeah, you're like 50 yards offshore, just holding on just randomly, and I'm down there with the guy that.
Oh yeah,
you have a tour guide. You have a tour guide, and me and him are down there. We're looking up every few minutes, checking up at you, and you're just up there paddling away. We can see you just floating up top.
I like stuck my head like down and looked a couple times, and then finally I was like, I just got to try to get the hang of this. I just got to do it.
And by the way, this is 45 minutes in. You decide to try it.
Yeah, and so the whole thing was like an hour, and at like the 45 mark, that's when I finally did get the hang of it, and I went down under the water.
5 feet, yeah.
It was more than 5 feet.
Ish. I turned around. I was at the bottom.
I think it was a good 10.
Oh, whoa.
It was 10.
It may have felt like 10 to you.
Well, you know what? My whole body was submerged and I was breathing, so that is a huge plus to me.
That is, yeah.
So.
No, you did good. I was impressed. I turned around when we were swimming back to shore, and you can see the water getting more and more shallow. And I finally turned around. I'm like, oh. My babe's underwater. This is unbelievable. Like, she actually tried it.
Yeah. I know. And then I got to see the stingrays. And
you saw the stingrays and stuff. It was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. Neat. But that Turks and Caicos is definitely, if you are a beach lover,
I
highly recommend that destination. Now, price-wise, it is going to come in more expensive. It is one of the more expensive islands in the Caribbean to go to, but it's definitely worth it. So I would recommend just saving up an extra year and definitely check it out.
And and if you have a family, and you want to travel with a family, that's a special trip that you can take your kids on.
Oh yeah,
like Beaches Turks and Caicos is that resort for like with kids is just phenomenal.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Because we went there. We don't have kids. We went there and it was fine. Like if you go, you can go there and not have children.
Oh yeah,
and still have a great time because there's areas that are adult only, and so that's that definitely comes in at a solid number 3. Beaches, Turks and Caicos, or beaches in Turks and Caicos in general.
Yes, yeah, no, absolutely. So number 2,
Silver, and I wish I need to like be able to edit like a drum roll over this.
Oh.
So if you're listening to this and you're about to hear a drum roll, it means I successfully edited this.
Okay.
Because really we just click publish. We don't even edit anything.
Right.
But anyways, drum roll for number 2, Silver Medal,
and
best beach.
This is another place you have not been. Actually, these next 2 you haven't been.
Well,
you've seen a lot of pictures.
You need to start taking me more places.
I know of this, but Exuma, Bahamas.
Oh, I've seen your pictures.
Yes,
that is one you've been trying to get us to go to together.
Right? I can't ever get us in because it stays full. There's not much there, but there's a sandals resort there. But it stays pretty booked, so I haven't really been able to get us in, but. I mean, just the beach and the water in Exuma is literally the closest that you will get to Bora Bora. I mean,
really?
It is just crystal clear blue water, all different kinds of shades of blue, and then the most beautiful white sand. Now, and you've been to the Bahamas. You've been to Nassau several times.
Yes, I've been to Nassau, and surprisingly, people think Nassau doesn't have good water. Nassau has beautiful water, too.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
But yes, I agree. And when we're flying into Nassau, or you're flying into the Bahamas, like if you leave from Miami, or if you leave from somewhere, you can tell when you're getting down there. You look down, if you have a window seat, and you're like, oh, that water is really blue.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think the Bahamas has some of the bluest, prettiest water. It really does.
I mean, Exuma comes in. I've seen your pictures. I mean, I think if you're looking, like if you want that wow factor.
Oh, that's wow.
That's wow without having to go across the world to Bora Bora and all these overnight flights and all the jet lag and all that good stuff.
And one thing I want to say about Exuma too is, if you've been to Nassau, it's not like that at all. It's not like busy and very touristy, a lot of things going on. It is literally one of the most peaceful, quiet places that you can go to. It's very laid back. There's not much there.
Yeah.
If you're looking to just go get away, chill, relax, and do nothing except enjoy the beach and the water,
that's the place.
That's the place. So.
See, that is awesome. And see, like, so you and I, we prefer not having that much off property to do. We don't leave the property that much. That's
Yeah.
our style. We like to just go and more like recharge the batteries.
Right.
Where a lot of couples will go and they want a ton of activities off, like nightlife off the property and things like that.
Right.
You know, I don't think you might not get that. You know, you might not get that in Exuma because
Right.
there's not like an abundance of restaurants off the property as you've described it.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah. I think that's one where you want to shut it down.
Yeah, you shut it down and you just go and stay there. And there's great golf at that Sandals there. And then there's also a few other resorts on the island. There's not any other all-inclusives, but like there's small little like condos and things like that.
Yeah.
That's also where you can swim with the pigs.
Yes, the famous swim with the pigs. You see a lot of people on social media post that when they go there. I've never done it. You've done it.
Yes, I've done it. It's
And
great.
you said these pigs know. Like, they know.
Oh, yeah, when we pulled up to the pig island, which I always thought, like, oh, there's pigs here, they're native. No, they're not. Like, people actually did put them there.
And these pigs are probably like, what the heck, man? They just dropped me off and just be like, this is not the farms of,
Yeah.
Wisconsin. Where am I?
It was kind of crazy, though, because I was expecting small little pigs. And
They're
these things were
huge.
like hogs, like 100 freaking pounds.
It's separate island, right? You have to take a boat. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like I want to say like 30, 45-minute boat ride to get out where they are. But yeah, they know and they come. Whenever they see the boats, then they come out and they get in the water and they swim. And
Because you feed them apples, right?
apples, I think it's apples. And also like it was chicken hot dogs.
Chicken, hot dogs, and apples.
Yeah.
And they're just
So-
living on the island. The boat comes, feeds them chicken, hot dogs, and apples. And these pigs are living it up. I mean,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
in paradise.
Yeah.
They're hanging out with some other piglets and pigs, and the boat comes every day. They just
That's right.
feast and they swim.
Yeah. And then
Pigs don't look like an animal that would swim that well, but I bet they
No, but
float
they-
because they're the sheer size of them. They probably float pretty
Yeah, I
well.
was gonna say they did. I mean, they were swimming like they did great.
It's like the funniest thing ever to hear is like swimming with the pigs. Is
It's
a
definitely
excursion.
it's definitely a must see. Now I know you can do it from Nassau, and it's like an all day thing. It's like a because it's a
You gotta
long
go far,
ride,
yeah.
right? But you can do it, and then you can do it, just from Exuma. If you're staying like at Sandals or one of the other places, and it's like $199 a person to do that. So,
Okay.
yeah, but it also takes you to Iguana Island, and these iguanas like are native. They've apparently been there thousands of years, and it's really cool when you pull up
They're
all
big.
the iguanas. Yeah, they come out and go down to the beach in the water because they know they're about to get fed, and they get fed grapes, and they will like chase you down with to get some grapes.
It's funny how animals will adapt.
Oh, yeah.
Like they adapt quickly
They're smart.
when they know they're getting a food source somewhere.
Right.
Like it doesn't take them long. It kind of like the stingrays we did in what was the island?
Grand Cayman.
Grand Cayman. You do the stingray excursion, and you literally go out to this sandbar, and you're standing there in the middle of you're kind of far off the coast, maybe you're at least like 500 yards off. You're pretty far off the coast.
Right.
And these boats come, and there's like 10 or 12 boats. People are all doing the same excursion, and you stand in the water because it's about waist high, and these stingrays just swim all around you. These natural stingrays, and you're like, I'm gonna get stung, and they come up to you. You can pick them up and pet them because they're getting fed.
Well, I wouldn't suggest you pick them up.
But
Let one of the guys who
the
knows what they're
experts.
doing. Yeah.
But yeah, they just swim right up to you. They brush against your leg, and you're looking down. You see the stingray. Most people will panic because you don't want to get
Right.
stung. But they know the boats come, and they're friendly with people because like I'm getting some easy food.
Right.
This is easy pickings. I don't have to work hard for it.
Yeah.
So
But
anyway,
it's neat,
yeah.
and I would definitely just do something like that too, because you can in Exuma, even if you don't want to get in the water with the pigs, or get out and go to Iguana Island, just the ride all throughout the Exuma Keys is so beautiful. So I definitely recommend it.
Oh, I'm just looking at pictures and videos right now. Yeah, these pigs are huge.
Yeah, they're not
The
little
picture-
piglets;
oh
they
my
are big
gosh.
hogs. So
Some of these are bigger than 100 pounds. They've got to be.
oh yeah, yeah.
Look at this beast.
Oh yeah, they like kind of. I have a picture of one. He's almost like standing up in the water, but like with his
We'll have to
front
share
legs.
that. We're going to share that on our Instagram today.
Yeah,
We'll
front
post it
legs on
Instagram.
the at the top of the boat, like because he's like, hey, feed me. So it's really cool.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's something. That's one of those unique experiences that I think is another thing you have to do when you're there. Let's
yeah.
like spend the day and do that. I've never done it, but I'm sure when we go, you're going to take me.
Oh yes, no, absolutely. I want to get back there so bad.
Looks like so much. Oh, they have pictures of kids playing with them because the kid. That's
Yeah.
probably a really cool thing to take kids to.
Oh, absolutely. It is. I definitely recommend it. So.
Yeah, and the iguanas, they look like dinosaurs. Some of these things are huge.
Yeah, they are.
If you don't believe in dinosaurs, look at the iguanas and tell me. Look at alligators and iguanas and tell me dinosaurs didn't exist. I mean, come on.
Okay, well,
There's some
move on.
conspiracy theories out there that dinosaurs. I don't know. Anyways, moving on. So that comes in at number 2.
Yes.
Number 1, numero uno, the most beautiful beach that you have ever stepped foot on and laid your eyes on. Out of all the beaches, the hundreds.
And I'll tell you, this
beaches you've
actually is number 2. Exuma is
close.
Close.
How close are we? Like, it was pretty hard.
It's pretty close.
That's good to know.
Yes.
I think I know where you're going with number 1.
Bora Bora.
Yeah.
I mean, just that water.
It lives.
And
It lives up to it, right?
The beaches at the all the resorts, which a lot of the resorts are on their own private island, and I mean, it just there's like nothing like it anywhere in the world. It is so amazing. It is the most beautiful place I've ever been. If you have a chance, or if you're a new listener and haven't listened to it yet, we did a 3-part series on my trip to Tahiti, French Polynesia last year.
Yeah, because
so that included Bora Bora, Moorea, Tiki How.
Yeah, you hit all the hot spots, and
Yep.
we did a 3-part series. So yeah, if you're listening to this and you're a new listener, go back about 10 or 15 episodes or so ago and check it out.
Yeah.
You'll see you'll see that they're back to back to back episodes on each place you went, and yeah.
I mean, it's almost indescribable, but all the pictures that you see online, and the overwater huts and everything.
They're not enhanced, they're real.
No, I mean, it really is that beautiful. And I definitely think it is a bucket list trip you need to have on your bucket list and do it, because it's the best beach and best water that I've ever seen. But I will tell you, if you don't want to fly all the way across the world, Exuma is the closest that you will get to the beach and water as it is there. It really is.
That's good to know, because
you don't have the mountain views because Exuma's flat, but other than that,
it's a lot less expensive,
Right.
because you're going to save on the flights, and then also you're getting definitely an all-inclusive experience.
Right. There are actually some of the resorts
In
in
Exuma.
Bora Bora, do have all-inclusive plans.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well,
that's
one
right.
has an all-inclusive plan, and then the others have meal plans that you can add on. But
Yeah.
So.
And you gotta I want to go to Bora Bora, but that's my thing is like the flights. I'm like,
Oh, it's horrible. I mean, there's no way around it. The flight is horrible.
I mean, unless you're in now listen, if I'm in first class, I got my pinky out, sipping on some wine.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, then I'm good. But I mean, come on, I'm flying. It's just tough because it's a long flight.
It's
and,
a very long
it's
flight.
Just tough. So, anyways, I have to say, I do want to give an honorable mention or
I was gonna say, there's a couple that I want to say.
miscongeniality. Can I give the miscongeniality out?
Yeah.
I'm going Punta Cana.
I knew you were going to say that. At Secrets Cap Cana.
Secrets Cap Cana.
Yeah.
That beach was
it's amazing.
incredible.
It
Tall
is.
palms.
And I do love that there's the tall palm trees. Now, the only reason...
And private. It was private. It seemed private. I can't remember. Was it full?
It's not fully private,
But you're such in a remote area, though,
yeah,
of the island.
it's in Cap Cana, which is fully gated community. And no, I would definitely say that is close. There's only one reason why I didn't put it at the top right now, or in my top. And also, there are some great beaches in Riviera Maya and Cancun, Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's also a beautiful destination for that. Just part of the reason why I didn't put either of these in my top is just because right now they are having some seaweed. So.
Oh, the seaweed issue, yeah. So, and that is uncontrollable.
Especially Mexico. And it is. It's completely uncontrollable. You can't predict it.
You can't put systems out there to avoid it, and there's nothing the properties can do. Everyone's at the mercy of it, and the properties don't want it there. But
no. But in some resorts do a better job of cleaning it up when it washes on shore. But that's the only reason why I didn't put them. But, you can definitely get some great beaches along Riviera Maya, Mexico, Cancun area, and then in Punta Cana. Again, great beaches there too.
Yes,
so.
Yeah, the secret's unbelievable.
Yeah, and one thing I do love about Punta Cana is all the tall palm trees on the beach.
Yeah, you get that exotic feel with the tall palms and the white sand, and the beach there stretches so wide.
Oh yeah,
like the beach goes once your feet hit sand, you're 100 yards until you actually get to the water.
Yeah, it's
so
really...
it's got a large I guess I want to say stretch, but people might think stretch is wide, but it's thick.
Yeah.
Deep, very deep beach.
Yeah.
Which is very cool. But yeah, that's my miscongeniality.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I think that's great. We were supposed to be there last week, get back last Monday, but
we got a sick pup, so we had to reschedule our trip.
Yeah.
We're going to Grenada though.
Yeah, so we
That worked out. I mean, we like Punta Cana, but
yeah, so we had to cancel that, and then so upcoming things we've got going on. Going to Grenada in a couple of weeks.
we will do a podcast from Grenada.
I mean, I know we just talked about the Sandals
I'm gonna-
Grenada,
yeah.
but we're going back. So
We're going to give an update on it, and then we're going to do a video because
Yeah.
people like our YouTube videos when we travel and
Right.
stuff. We're going to do a video on it.
yep.
That'd be real cool. Anyways, now that we've ranked them all, so go ahead and summarize the rankings here real quick.
Well, I was gonna say,
Are you got some more honorable mentions?
well, no, I was just gonna say what else we have upcoming.
Oh, we're going to Europe.
Yeah, we're going to Grenada, and then a couple weeks after that, then we're going to Europe and gonna visit 4 places. Super excited about that.
And then after that, you're going to Hawaii.
And then after that, I'm going to Hawaii.
so we're going to have a lot of
we're gonna have
content.
a lot of great content.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of
Yes.
good podcasts for everybody. And
Yes.
we go.
Lots of
that's
information.
That's the difference between like an agency like ours and these other travel agents out there that don't travel. Like you have to get out and see this stuff to
Oh,
be able
yeah.
to give a good recommendation on it. I mean,
Yeah.
you can always use reviews and everything else and all the research you can do, but if you've been there yourself and you can give us a straight comparable to your client, that's a great travel agent.
Oh yeah.
in my opinion.
No, absolutely. So to sum it all up.
Yeah, sum it up for everybody. So let's start from number 5.
So number 5, 7 Mile Beach in Jamaica. That's
Love
I think the best stretch of beach in Jamaica. Very chill place, laid back, relaxed, great sunsets.
Great sunsets. Number 4,
Antigua,
which I've never been to.
never
but I
been to.
gotta
Beautiful island, 365 beaches, one for every day of the year. Beautiful water, crystal clear, white sand. A great destination for a beach lover.
All right, Número 3.
Number 3 would be Turks and Caicos. And again, it's amazing. The beach is incredible. Crystal clear blue
The water.
very
Water's
calm.
incredible.
Yes. White sand. Beautiful destination for beach lovers. And then number 2, Exuma, Bahamas.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, again, very remote. So not much going on. It's all about the beach and the water there.
Close number 2 to number 1 too. Very,
Yeah, it
very-
really
which
is.
surprising,
Yes,
'cause-
but if you don't want to travel all the way across the world for my number 1, then I would definitely suggest Exuma. It's an amazing, beautiful beach. I think the closest that you can get to Bora Bora, which is my number 1.
Number 1, Bora Bora. Now what? Now, if we get a call in from a listener, what's the best value like for the money? Jamaica, right? I would
Yeah,
think
it would be
yeah.
Jamaica. Yeah.
Yeah, because you get a great beach at a very good cost.
Oh yeah, because all the other destinations are going to be more expensive. So,
Yeah.
but Jamaica, great value.
Great value.
And again, like we just mentioned, the Punta Cana.
That's that's an incredible great value.
Yeah, great value. And anywhere in Cancun, Riviera Maya, other great value, even more value than Jamaica.
Yeah, yeah. That is awesome. Well, that's one heck of a show. If you want any information on any of the resorts or beaches or destinations that you heard of today, go online, www.penyaktravel.com, or we are at Penyak Travel on Facebook and Instagram. We
Yes.
love getting messages and emails from all of you guys. We love you. We will see you next time.
Hopefully
And
from our new studio.
brand new studio. We're gonna do like a video of the new studio. It's gonna be awesome.
Yes.
I'm super excited. But thank you guys for listening. We love you, and we hope to hear from you soon. And by the way, before we wrap up, shout out one more time to our friends and family in Houston and in DC for showing us some love. Thank you guys so much.